Narcissist's life, no explanations, no emotional reactions, no lingering availability, it doesn't land the way most people imagine. There is no immediate heartbreak, no deep reflection, no sudden awakening of empathy. What happens instead is something far more unsettling. At first, it doesn't even feel real to them. Your absence registers as a glitch in the system. You weren't supposed to leave quietly. You weren't supposed to stop responding. You weren't supposed to become unreachable without drama. And because narcissists rely on predictability, on knowing they can access you when they choose, your disappearance creates a psychological disturbance they don't know how to process. Initially, they feel confused rather than hurt. Their mind scrambles for familiar explanations. They assume you're busy, upset, playing hard to get, or trying to provoke a reaction. They check their phone more than they'll ever admit. They replay past conversations, not to understand you, but to locate where their control might have slipped. Narcissists don't experience loss the way emotionally healthy people do. They experience interruption. You weren't a partner to them, you were a source. And when that source goes silent without warning, it creates a sense of irritation mixed with disbelief. This is the stage where they expect you to come back. Then comes the ego bruise. As the silence stretches on, something sharper sets in. It's not sadness, it's insult. Your absence feels like defiance, like rejection, like a threat to the narrative they've built about themselves. Narcissists depend on the belief that they are desired, central, and irreplaceable. When you disappear without chasing, begging, or explaining, you quietly contradict that belief. And that contradiction hits their ego harder than any argument ever could. They start wondering why you're not reacting the way others did, why you're not desperate, why you're not still orbiting them emotionally. At this point, many narcissists attempt indirect control. They may post strategically on social media, suddenly appear happier, more attractive, more unbothered. This isn't healing, it's performance. They want to provoke curiosity, jealousy, or regret. Your silence feels unbearable because it denies them feedback. Narcissists regulate their self-worth externally. Without your reactions, your pain, your forgiveness, your emotional availability, they feel unanchored. And this is where anxiety begins to surface, even if they'd never label it that way. As your disappearance becomes undeniable, something deeper happens. The narcissist begins to feel exposed, not morally but existentially. Your absence forces them to sit with themselves longer than they're comfortable with. Without your energy to distract them, without someone